So we ended up not doing our live today. um, but next best thing, we're going to be posting a video that you can see from the back end here. Sasha's little party. Try to hold the stable. Her little balloons. And then it's been a while since we did our video. So we've done some little remodeling and have framed over here in the family room some pictures on the wall. So a little tour there. So, and this couch got a, my grandmother used to call these the Davenport. So right there in the center is where Grayson was hanging out right before he passed. That was his favorite spot right there. But and Sasha is not not thrilled with this. Miss now 15, she's too big to wear things like this. Actually, it's a little warm anyway. So for those who don't know, we are in Arizona, and it's just a tad warm here. Tomorrow's going to be a heat advisory, and here, okay, I told Sasha 1 and the 5 means 15. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, there's Punky. Mommy had all these plans to get you all brushed beforehand today. And then from the front end, the balloons. So up last night working on these. I am not going to be going into the business of doing balloons. That's not my talent. Not my forte. I had one balloon pop. These were a little bit more balanced before. But yeah, one's popped already during the night. And then Sasha also ditched her little crown. Miss Princess. She's a little princess. She's a little princess. So, aren't you a princess? Because now, how old are you, Sasha? How old are you now? Huh? How old are you? And again, here's her cake. I decided that cake is very nice, but I decided she's going to eat this. So this is going to be, you know how you always have like an extra pie at Thanksgiving or something? So that's going to be her actual birthday cake. And then what we got here? Oh, so another little change here is I got these here. My ex actually is going to be bringing over another one of the dogs that's a little darker colored for more Sasha's coloring. Used to have a yellow lab, Brandy. So, and then I've got a friend who does beach rock designs. So she designed this. She actually made, she made it, framed it. She's in Michigan. And then she also did this, which I thought was adorable. Then I framed this picture. And then got a little Sharpay puppa right there. And then that was one of Pumpkin's birthdays there. So it's kind of like the excitement going on here. And then I wanted to show you, taking a little tour here. My friend, I asked her to do this, and she did this. I thought I just love it. It's just so awesome. Just so awesome. So you got one for Pumpkin, one for Sasha, one for Grayson. So that was them. And then the miracle child over here, she was never really sick at all. She had valley fever. Um, I don't even remember now how many years ago it was, but that was really the only thing that she had. And then and then 3 years ago, March, she had a stroke, and then saw signs of her having canine cognitive dysfunction starting July 2022. But she kind of can't recover, but the symptoms got milder um, from what she initially showed. And then I'm home all the time. I'm retired. I have a couple of health things, so I think that's helped them with both of them. So again, Sasha just turned 15 on Friday. Pumpkin, Friday the 27th. Pumpkin is now 12 and 4.5 months old, roughly. Roughly, that's my estimate. I don't know her actual birthday. She's a rescue. And then, what do we have here? I have a knack for rocking, so she doesn't know if I was rocking the chair. Um, and then, what do we have here? Hi, baby girl. Hi, yeah, it's hard. I know, baby. I'm sorry. So, what else has been going on? So then 2 years ago, September, because she does this panting a lot too, but even when it's not really that hot, but more toward the summer, and found out it's this, I can't even pronounce it. Laryn, is it laryngeal paralysis? I don't know. It's something like the labs are prone to it, where um, I don't know. So I probably edit this part out. I think I'll just pull up some things and show something on this when I edit this, because I'm not really sure how to pronounce it or anything. So she's got that. She has a heart murmur, which how bad it is, we don't have it tested, because by then she was, I would say, she was 12. She's about Pumpkin's age by then, and we're just. And then she also had osteoarthritis, is what we're told. So it was like all these things. So, wait, was that 12 years ago? No, that wasn't 12 years. I take that back. I'm sorry. That was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago when all that happened. So then we, that's why we don't do many lives. Gosh, this is a life sometimes. It just, them hanging out. And then we have, and mommy gets, yeah, it's warm here. Um, AC runs a lot. And then mommy gets sidetracked. Mommy needs to come back and focus. So, so had all that going on, and then she had a lump on her side that was growing, and she'd had it before. It had been a few years, and it was tested when that first time it happened, and it was benign, and then it disappeared. And then had it tested again after a few months, and it was inconclusive. The vet thought that she had to guess more likely not good cells. So, and then she ended up with a protrusion, and some friends were rightfully letting me know that this could be not good, this if it ruptured. So this was January of 2024. So we thought we'd have to say goodbye to her. We even had an appointment, but then she started licking the protrusion and it started leaking and started. So I ended up canceling the appointment, and she is here and made it to her 15th birthday. So she has good days, bad days, because since then, too, the osteoarthritis has gotten worse. So where there have been times where she can't get up off the floor. So since then, she's on glucosamine. Both of them are on if Pumpkin won't eat their food. So they're on wet food, both of them mixed with dry in the evening. And Sasha will eat her breakfast in the morning. Pumpkin is hit and miss. She's a prima donna in the morning. I used to feed them 3 times a day, but we're just not active anymore like we were. And yeah, you're just not active anymore, are we? No, we're not. That's okay. It hurts to move those bones, huh? Yeah, muscles. Those muscles hurt sometimes. But a lot of times, too, I look at things as it's been a few years since I cannot get up. I'm not like 70s or 80s, but I haven't been able to get up off the floor for a while without like propping myself up against something like a chair or something. So, but I've also had like a few surgeries on my legs for breaking bones. Athlete, I'm not. So this is our excitement here. And Sasha's not stolen the remote for a few months now. She used to steal the remote all the time, huh? Yeah. You never stole the remote. You're a good girl, huh? Yes. You're such a good girl. Yes. 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 Do you want to go out? You want to go out? What do you want? What do you want? Sasha also has not had any accidents in the house for a few weeks. She was doing the number 2 a couple times just because she wasn't letting me know right away. Like she's doing it right after she woke up. Like she'd come let me know, and then she didn't have control enough, but she's gotten control back again. And oh, I don't know if this is funny. So in my quest to make things nice for the time being back on video, because it's been a rough few months lately. Not with them, just different things. So the house hasn't been as up to par as up. Like, hi, baby. Oh, it's your turn to get petted now. Hi. So my quest to do that. you know the ad that someone will spray their um, like the couch and that, like somebody's got a smelling room or something. Like, not that it's smelling in here, and like, oh, the house smells so good now. So I had gotten it, and I just like sprayed the girls' um, beds here, and that's an orthopedic one, the flat one, which right now they're on the regular bed sometimes, like just, but not. Anyway, sidetracked again. Um, so I sprayed it, and remember I said we were in Arizona? I ended up having to open up the windows to air it out. I was like, oh my word, it was strong. So I think we'll just spray one at a time from now on, because that was strong. So in there, where's she going? I feel like it's a losing battle at times with the dog hair and stuff. But, and Max, our friend, who's a yellow lab, hopped out with these lovely balloons at the top. The ones there in the happy birthday sign, I believe. Was in there. I had two different packs. I'm not sure. I kind of mixed them up. There were actually other balloons and stuff, but kind of saved them for later. And then also, Max was very kind. Just gonna open up these later to send one of each of these for. So thank you, Max, for Sasha. So I think we'll just end this here. And for those who stayed this long, thank you. We all love you. And we'll chat with you later. Bye.